In today's video, we are going to be decluttering and organizing the linen closet, the drawers, the cabinets, and everything in between. I hope you guys are ready for some serious decluttering and organizing motivation, so let's get started. Here is an overview of a few of the spaces that I had just mentioned that we will be completely decluttering and organizing. These are some spaces that I have had in the back of my mind every time I come into this bathroom, and I know they need to be taken care of. I kind of just let it sit here because we've had other projects in the house, so I didn't really worry about it. I just threw things in here knowing that I would eventually get to it. So today is the day. I'm going to start with my trash bag, as I always do, and start pulling everything out. This is not the time to start sorting through things. This is just clearing out the space completely. Not only will this give you a good visualization of what you're working with, but this also will get everything in front of you so you can get an inventory of what you want and do not want. Then I will have it all around me, sit on the floor or somewhere else, and start going through it while it's all in front of my face. I find that's an easier way to do it. It's kind of in stages and in steps. I am going to do that same method right here with the cabinets. We don't store a ton of things under here just because, as you see that I posted here, I'm checking for mold. I know that there is some water damage back there. So I was just kind of weary of putting a lot under here until we kind of investigated further to see what we're really working with. So there is definitely some water damage, or a lot of water damage under here. We are kind of on the fence on what we want to do with this bathroom at this point. I know it's probably going to be a lot more intensive than we're hoping. Immediate regret. Immediate regrets. Now that everything is in front of me, I'm going to start organizing it. So I'm using my bins from the Home Edit line. I have so many of these that I've purchased over the years. I love this line right here because it is so durable, and I love that they can stack. Now, a more affordable option would be going to a Home Goods, Ross, Marshalls, TJ Maxx, somewhere like that. Even Bell's Outlet, if you guys have a Bell's around you, or Costco and Sam's even sells things like that. But I like the Home Edit because you can get a nice kit with different sizes and little compartments. With other things, when you go to the other stores I just mentioned, you don't always get that. Now, of course, because they're technically discount stores, you're going to get a little bit of a better price, but I like the versatility that you can get with these. I like that they stack and they are so incredibly durable, which is huge. For the longest time, I would always just organize with dollar store items. And although that is really wonderful and great, and they have really come a long way, I just found that I liked the really clean lines of these type of compartments. A lot of times the dollar store, or some of them, the ones that I used to use, kind of had an angle at them, and I just felt like they never lined up very well in whatever space I was using them. And then not only that, I felt like I couldn't get the same color for everything, and that was visually overwhelming for me. And then they were just flimsy. And that was kind of what deterred me from continuing to go there, because when I would pull them in and out, the sides of them would kind of like bend, and it just didn't feel very sturdy. Now, I have not been in Dollar Tree in a very long time, so they might have really upgraded. I see reels and YouTube videos of the newest Dollar Tree stuff, but I haven't personally used anything, so I can't vouch for it. But I know that from what I've seen, they've come a long way. but nothing will compare to these type of thick acrylic containers, in my opinion.
Darkness, kissing, touching. Kill the lights, I'm your assassin. No sleep breaking. Every inch of my skin's missing you.
I did want to add that if you are motivated to organize your space, declutter it, and get it looking really good and more functional, please don't let what bins and organizing things that you have, items that you have currently, stop you or hold you up. There is nothing wrong with anything that works for you. And if that is a Dollar Tree, then I want you to seriously embrace that. There is nothing wrong with Dollar Tree, Dollar General, Family Dollar, Facebook Marketplace, Goodwill, Salvation Army. They all have organizational bins. There is nothing wrong with those. And like I said, they've come a long way. Now, over the years, I have invested in this home edit line, and I have purchased things from other stores that I really do love. But there is nothing wrong with those other stores. You have to do what works for you, and especially in an economy that we are in right now, truthfully, let's just be honest, this is not the time, in my opinion, for my family. I can only speak for my family. This is not the time to be splurging on organizational bins, okay? So the things that I'm using here today, these are not new purchases. These are things that I've had that I am recycling from room to room, house to house. So I wanted to throw that out there because we need to shop in our budget if we have a budget, and if we don't and we still want to organize, you can do that. But please don't feel like you need to go out and buy the home edit line, or you need to scour discount stores like Marshall's, TJ Maxx, and places like that. If that's not what you can afford right now, then that is not necessary. You can organize with nothing. You can put like items with like items and make it work. So I wanted to encourage you with that. But also, because of the economy we are in, we are all dealing with it. Please don't feel embarrassed to just put a post out, maybe on Facebook or with your friends and family. Hey, I am looking to organize my home. I don't have the money to go out, or I don't want to go out and spend a lot of money on it. Does anybody have things that they don't need anymore? And more times than not, they do, because they want to get rid of stuff just as badly as you want to organize your stuff. So this is a time for us as a community, as a country, to be able to come together and really embrace each and everybody's place that we are in right now. I don't want you to feel like you've got to go out and spend money that you don't have or don't need to buy. It's not worth it, trust me.
Wide, wild world, wide, wild world. Baby got me salty, salty, salty. Baby got me salty, salty, salty. I stopped living my life by my horoscope. Didn't get me places, and I don't.
I got these from TJ Maxx when we moved into the house. Here they are right here. They were $19.99. I've had them sitting here for almost a year in my closet, and I had decluttered so much I just didn't have a purpose for them. But I noticed that it was time to go ahead and bring them out, so I got 2 of them. I don't even know if they sell them anymore because that was a year ago, but try it. TJ Maxx, Home Goods, Marshalls, but I love them. Super thick acrylic, goes right in there. I actually think this is supposed to go down a little more. I don't know. But this is the way under his sink look. I like this because I put this here and it gave a barrier so it didn't hit the door. And then this is the home edit line. This is just stuff I had already had. So technically I didn't buy anything for this. I have just been using everything that I have in the house. But because I do, or used to, purchase a lot of decluttering stuff and You know, I love the Home Edit line. You guys know that. This feels good. This feels like really quality, and for $19, I think that's a steal. You always, if you have limited space, you always want to go up if you can. Even if you like go to the dollar store and get those racks, go up. It helps with your storage so much. So this looks pretty darn good. I'm happy with that. So I've got this. I had it also, something else I've had, and I just put all my hair stuff on here in like facial oils. I have more facial stuff than I even know what to do with, but I did get rid of a ton, but these are the things that are like hardly used, and I like to keep them because when the girls come over, they'll use them. And I love my City Beauty. This is really good stuff. I got this as well, and then my mom got me this whole line of Wow hair products for Christmas. So this is perfect for here. And then this is still completely empty, and we are gonna go over here now.
Wide awake is the way that you left me, side by side in your car in the backseat. Wide awake is the way that you left me, oh. Now it's clear we are here back at your house, and I keep fading into the background. I'm wide awake, now you keep missing out for sure. Take down your walls and let me, ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, brick by brick, now let me, ooh, ooh, ooh. I wanna be right there by your side. I wanna be there, won't you be mine? Take down your walls and let me, yeah, brick by brick, now let me, ooh,
After organizing all of my hair clips and whatnot, I realized that this pull-out container was going to work really well for those. So these have little compartments that you can move around, which is really convenient, especially when you have things like this. I have been using a broken bin that I've just put on, put on its side basically for all of my hair clips, and it has been a pain in the tail whenever I want to get a clip for my hair. So it's nice to have this. That is one of the beautiful things about organizing, decluttering and organizing. Sorry, I'm just tripping over my words. But that's the beauty of it, is it makes life easier. It genuinely does. So when you get rid of the things that you really don't love or don't need, you open up space for the things that you do. And you don't need to open up space to add more things. You need to open up space so you are able to get to the things you need quickly, especially the bathroom, where we have to go every single day. So you might as well make it, easy to get ready so you can get in and you can get out. And like I had said, I have so many just things for my face that there's not enough time to use it. Now I have been really blessed, and I've had brands send me stuff. I've worked with brands that I really love. I've had people that I have met personally who sell things that have given me things, and I always feel very obligated to hold on to it and use it. But the reality is right now I stick to very limited things, and that's my Skin Medica and my City Beauty. I really love that as well. So that's just what I stick to right now. But the Skin Medica is pharmaceutical grade skincare, and I love that. I feel like it has been a game changer for my skin. I will always say you can do Botox fillers, you can do lasers, you can do all the things, but if you do not implement a consistent, and I want to push that, consistent skincare routine, all of your fillers and Botox and everything else in between are pointless, as well as sunscreen. You can forget about doing everything if you don't wear sunscreen. So just a little word of wisdom that I have learned over the years. If I would have just started putting sunscreen on young, because I've had so many bad burns, I could have saved my skin so much. So now I'm playing catch up. Since about 39, I have been playing catch up with trying to really get in there and get good skincare. I have had a laser done to my face for the skin damage and whatnot. And so I've done other things. I'm very open about that. But skincare and sunscreen, friends, it goes a long way. I'm going to always recommend having a container of Clorox wipes or soap and water, works just fine, and cleaning your space before you start putting your things back in there. It will really make the space feel more open. I don't know if you ever notice the difference when you clean off your countertops or vacuum your living room or whatever the case is. When it is a clean space, it feels larger. It feels just more open. So clean up that space before you start putting all of your really nice organized items in there. So next I'm going to do this drawer right here. This is another area that I have just been dreading. I just been throwing things in here. I knew there were a ton of things I wanted to get rid of, but makeup is very hard for me to get rid of. So I was dreading this process. And if you are going to find an area in your home that you're dreading, I want to encourage you to just take a step back and get your trash bag out, pull everything out like I said in the steps before, and just look at it and really remind yourself, if you spent your money on it, that is okay. It's okay to let it go even though you spent your money on it. It is okay to let it go even if someone gave it to you with the best of intentions. If it doesn't work for you and it's just taking up space, it's time to let it go. And I'm telling you from experience, I know that is easier said than done. But when you do that and more that you do that, you will get more comfortable with this process and you'll be able to maintain your home a lot easier. If you have a goal of organizing your entire house, that's going to take quite some time. But once you get the hang of it and all your spaces are done, if you can really adapt to some of these techniques of just getting in there and throwing it away, the things that you don't want or you don't like, and not holding on to it, not having an emotional bond to items, if you can really grasp that, you will find that you'll be able to maintain your home. And you won't have to do these really exaggerated, long, drawn out decluttering and organizing projects for the weekend or however you do it, because you'll maintain it. And of course, it is always really important to do a good sweep through. I have to do that obviously regularly because look, I'm still posting decluttering and organizing items or videos, but once you get the hang of it, it will make this process so much easier for you. But listen, I'm a work in progress. I think we are all a work in progress. So if you haven't quite gotten the hang of it and you still catch yourself having to do this process like I'm doing here frequently, you're not alone. I have some spaces that I have just kept so organized. It is incredible. And every time I open it, I'm so proud of myself. And then there are other spaces in the house that for the life of me, I cannot keep organized, like the garage. I will be posting another video of that in not too long because it is a disaster once again. So this area I had all of my makeup in like you just saw, but I chose to take it all out because this is Chris's space too. And we do have limited drawers and I wanted to have somewhere where he could get his items that he uses on a daily basis very easily. So that's why I chose to take it out. And then I'm going to put my brushes and extra makeup in this clear container. Now, I usually will say, if you want a really cohesive look, clear acrylic containers are awesome. But if you got a lot of different colors and boxes and just, different items in there that are all not similar, then that can look very visually overwhelming. It does for me at least. But I also have learned about myself that if I don't see it, it is out of my mind, literally out of sight, out of mind. That could be the pot of boiling water of stuff I'm cooking or items that I have purchased in the past or makeup. If I don't see it, it's not on the forefront of my mind. So I have learned if I want to be able to use this and really be able to use the items that I'm keeping here, I've got to see it. So you got to know what works for you and just be prepared for that. I have ADD, and I have learned that is a very common trait for people like me. And it has definitely got worse since I've gotten older, which I think is so strange. I actually asked a counselor about that, and she said that's totally normal. You can have it your whole life and not know it, or you know it, but you weren't necessarily diagnosed, especially if you're a girl. But as you get older, it gets worse because you have a lot more distractions and a lot more things on you that you have to do. So a lot of times it's harder to manage as an adult. So once I was all done putting the makeup away, I realized, I actually have a whole nother thing of makeup and I have to now organize that. So I'm gonna bring that in. It's also on my cart. I have a cart here for all my nail stuff. Y'all know I love my nails. I aspire to be a full girls nail girls. So I have a whole other thing right here of makeup. I don't know. I think it might be time to get rid of some makeup. Oh, it's so hard. It's so hard. I love makeup. Did you guys know that I used to work at Ulta? I've always been obsessed with makeup. My mom used to work at Maybelline. She was a chemist there. So I think it's kind of a big deal. Now I know that a lot of it does expire. I totally forgot I had this palette. This is why they need to be displayed. Okay, so round 2 of organizing makeup. Let's see what we can get done with. Maybe it'll be bigger, maybe it'll be better, maybe it'll be neither, but maybe we'll try it anyway. I think I'm gonna have myself a seat on the throne here and figure out what we're gonna do. So I started doing my makeup in Emma's bathroom just because this bathroom makes me really overwhelmed. I feel like it's just like right on top of me and I hate it. So yeah, let's figure out how we're gonna get this done. Okay, not nearly as bad as I thought. But now I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put all these eyeshadows. I do love my eyeshadows. In a perfect world, I would love to have all this displayed, but I just don't think I technically do have room for it, but oh goodness. That's a lot of makeup. That's a lot of makeup. I'm gonna figure this out. So I'm gonna get rid of all of this stuff. This is the stuff that I do not want to keep, that I do not like for some reason or the other. That's progress. You definitely have to celebrate the wins, even if they're small, they're wins. And so they should be acknowledged and celebrated, and you should feel supported in that. If this is a struggle for you, just know that you're not alone. And if you can do one drawer, one closet, one countertop, one anything, that's huge, and you should feel proud of yourself. If you are struggling to get motivated, I want to encourage you to put on this video or any of my other videos. I have a ton of marathons of just organizing and decluttering and organizing. I have many marathons of cleaning. And so if you want hours upon hours, days upon days of videos nonstop with limited interruption, you can watch those, and I have those playlists in my description box. However, if you're not able to find them, just go to my main channel and there will be playlists there where you're able to see them. Also, if you want to just put on the decluttering and organizing videos, it should, if you go in my channel, it should continue to play them one by one. You can also turn on your favorite music, song, movie, whatever the case may be. Please don't feel like you have to be obligated to watch my stuff. I'm just putting it out there if you want to, because I personally like the music. But if you are just struggling to get started and you just need to get started, put on a song, your favorite song. And as soon as that song starts, start doing it. Start decluttering and organizing. And as soon as the song stops, you can stop, step back, and see how you feel. And you may be surprised that you are motivated to continue on. That is how it always works for me. The hardest part is starting. Trust me. And you will feel so proud of yourself. And that's what this is about. It's about making a space in your home that makes your life easier, that makes you proud. It's your home. You are blessed with the place you're given, whether it's your dream home or not. We have to embrace it. It's not about being extra. It's about being thankful for what we have today and making the best out of what we have. Here are all the items that I was able to get rid of, a trash bag full and 2 boxes, and I felt very proud of myself. It will continue on as the spring season is upon us because we have more stuff that need to go. But I want to thank you all so much for watching today's video. If you haven't yet already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like this video, and just know that you are loved and you are worthy. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.